Hello children, in this video we are going to learn something different. I shall take you to the magical land of poetry. Today we are going to recite 3 poems. But before we start, we must know that for recitation how much important is our voice and articulation. Our voice and articulation make a poem come alive, thereby avoiding a monotonous recitation. So, let's start walking along a panorama of poems. Our first poem is An Elephant is Hard to Hide by Jack Palutsky. An elephant is hard to hide. It's rather tall and fairly wide. It occupies a lot of space. You can't just put it any place. It's quite an unrewarding chore to try and cram it in a drawer. A closet's somewhat better, but you are apt to find the drawer won't shut. An elephant beneath your bed will manifest both tail and head, and in the tub there's little doubt that it will soon be singled out. An elephant won't simply sit, it tends to move about a bit. This trait, when coupled with its size, makes it a nightmare to disguise. An elephant, if kept around, is almost certain to be found. Your parents may suspect once near when peanuts start to disappear. An elephant is hard to hide. I know it's so because I have tried. My family should detect mine soon. I brought it home this afternoon. Sunday by Rabindranath Tagore. The weekdays come so fast and thick. How do they travel to reach so quick? But why does Sunday take so long behind the others trudging on? The weekdays are an unkind lot. To go back home they have no thought. But why is Sunday so pursued that she stays half the time she should? The weekdays come with such dull long faces. No child can stand such airs and graces. But when at weekends I get up, there's Sunday with her face lit up. Imagination by George Bernard Shaw. I used to play at pirates and sailed the 7 seas. Then I was a cowboy. These simple things did me please. I had a vivid imagination. Adventure was always on my mind. I discovered the joys of reading and escaped the daily grind. Once I lived with the Eskimos in the land of ice and snow. Went hunting and fishing. My fantasy was all aglow. I read a book of Jules Verne and went off to the moon. It was just to take a look, then it was time to return. I spent time in the forests of Africa with Dr. Livingstone as my guide, then off again to America with Huckleberry Finn I did hide. In my world of fantasy and imagination, I performed such wonderful deeds. A hero of all the nations, I was the one that did succeed. I grew up, my childish world at an end. I had become serious, it nearly drove me around the bend. I still do like the mysterious. This is the message I am trying to send.